So how does one catch a falling knife? It's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting. You take a look when you have major sell-offs in an entire sector, all these regional banks, just fall off a cliff. And you start saying to yourself, man, I gotta jump in here. It can't go any lower. Well, they can. And the reality of the situation is that not only can they go lower, but they can change the dynamic as well. A lot of these companies, banks, once they get down and their dividends become abnormally high, they can cut dividends. And I'm going to be honest with everybody here. There are, you're talking hundreds of billions of dollars in long duration paper that's floating around the banking sector right now. And we don't know who's who and what's what. So back to my original question. How do you catch a falling knife? Very carefully. People, and again, I get a lot of emails, messages out there. I want to respond to people are asking, if you want to speculate, okay, you want to speculate in a company that you think, this is ridiculous, this thing shouldn't be where it is, fine. But you have to, when you're speculating on something, you have to go into that investment knowing that, guess what? You could lose it. You could lose it all. And guess what? It's not going to bother you. It's what good gamblers do. So I don't gamble. I don't gamble. But my aunt, God rest her soul, she'd like to go to the casino from time to time. And she would go and she would know what she was going to gamble. $200, $300 for, a day or a night at the casino. And she would, enjoy herself there, knowing that, guess what? If she won and made money, fantastic. If she lost, that's okay. It was just purely entertainment dollars. That's what you do. That's what the speculative portion of your portfolio is all about. Are there companies out there that we're looking at right now? Yeah, of course. Of course. Again, we're digging around, we're looking around, we're snooping, but again, it takes time. It takes time for us to feel safe in a situation. And again, I was thinking about this and how to go about explaining this to everybody today. And I want to go back to the 1990s. And there's a myriad of phenomenal, cool ideas, companies out there. It was a go-go area. It was all new. Online retailers. You watch on TV. There's pets.com with the sock puppet. And there was CD Now where you could say online record store. And then there was this company that sold books online. It's called Amazon. Books. And it was like, what's it going to do to Barnes and Noble? Well, Amazon, if you look at the way that stock traded back during the 1990s, there was an analyst. He got thrown out of the business. Go figure. He got thrown out of the brokerage business. Wasn't allowed to be an analyst anymore. It was over at Merrill Lynch. Henry Blodgett. Now I'm not making this up, he's a financial writer. I think he's at Business Insider, if I'm not mistaken. He put a price target on Amazon. It was like over $400 a share. And that's what a lot of these analysts were doing at that point in time. They wanted to make a name for themselves. So they would make these outrageous calls on these companies. And after they made the calls, these stocks would shoot through the roof. They'd look like geniuses. And then the thing would eventually fall back down to earth. Did I buy Amazon CD Now, pets.com, or anything at that point in time. No. Why? I it was too risky for that would have been a speculative buy for one's portfolio. A speculative buy, but not something you could, hang your hat on. And if you actually think about it, anybody actually equate Amazon anymore with books? I mean, I still buy books through them, but they changed their business, didn't they? They evolved. They gobbled up. They didn't have to, but they took over. They became a behemoth. They took over the CD Now. They sell everything. So no, again, and this is something that's important for you to understand as investors. You want to be a successful investor, and I'll say this again and again and again. You expect us to get you in at the bottom and out at the top? Can't do that. Can't do that. It's the percentages that you make on the in-between. Okay? What if Bezos didn't figure it out and he's stuck with books? Again, could have happened. What if the folks over at CD Now, came up? You don't know. You don't know. And until I'm comfortable in the overall business model and where a company is going and what it's going to accomplish, no, I'm not gonna put that in my clients' portfolios. Hey, for people out there that like to speculate a little bit, that's okay. That's okay. And this, getting back to these falling knives, again, today you've seen a big bounce back in a lot of these regional banks. I don't think the volatility is going to is over anytime soon. Going to be honest with you, I don't. And if things make me nervous, I'll wait. I'll wait. The reality is when people ask me, they say, some of the best investments. What are some of the best investments you've ever made? Some of the best investments we've made are actually the ones that we didn't make. The ones that we said, nope, something's not right there. Again, one of the rules of the road, you don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose money. So, rather than seeing, well, you know what, if I had gotten in, boy, that thing fell off, and man, I would have doubled my money in a couple of weeks. So that's all well and good, but is it better to be safe than sorry? Maybe you might not have seen the double, but you might see 20%. At least knowing a little bit more and being a little bit safe. It's, again, risk management. And I guess it's not style anymore. But anyway, if you have any questions in regards to these things, and again, we are fielding them in regards to regional banks, and we're not done, quite honestly. We've got a lot of homework to do, and we're going to continue to do it. Again, recommend getting to our website at WatchDogOnWallStreet.com. Sign up for our personal CFO program. Contact with us there. Again, send us an email, any questions that you may have. WatchDogOnWallStreet.com. Have a great day.